What is up, guys? Welcome to another video. You may be thinking, Trenton, this isn't your normal setup. What is this hoax you're giving us? Well, I mean, who cares? Now before you click off this video because you think Roblox is cringy, there is one good game on it. It's called Swordburst. It's utterly like Diablo, or no, not Diablo. Like a third-person cartoony Skyrim. You have like your own level. I'm not going to show you mine because it's much higher than this, but I'm just going to give you a little tutorial on how to play or like what to do. Now obviously I have more than I should. I mean I may be level 61, but who cares? Let's just pretend I'm a beginner. So I'm just gonna give you a little tutorial on this. Just ignore all the other worlds that I have. Just go to Verse Woodlands. Now you'll have 3 worlds you could go to. The Arcadia, where I was just at, is basically just like a store, a place to put things. It's a place to upgrade your swords. That's right, you have to upgrade swords to get better. Sounds a little familiar, huh? Anyways, yes. So, it's your first day. You're probably gonna spawn with this armor. Not this weapon, though. This weapon's level 7. I got it from the shop. But, yeah, I do more than what I'm supposed to. 16 damage. Well, look, this is the cheapest sword I could find there, alright? But, yeah, this is floor 1. You have access to 3 floors. Just go over here. And, so Arcadia, Verse Woodlands, and Battle Arena. Those are the only things you have access to, because you're on floor 1. But yeah, you see how people are chatting down below? If you're playing on like console or anything, you can't chat. You can only play it on 2 different devices. You can't play it on the phone, which is very sad because this community would probably be a lot bigger if it was on phone or something. I think they would be able to work that out. I mean, come on, they make freaking Call of Duty and stuff on there. And look, on mobile, look at that guy. Now, what you're gonna want to know about this is, there's gonna be a bunch of like blue bears or whatever around here. This is where you're gonna get the least amount of XP. Now, you might not be able to see it, but you see this down here? You see this down here? I'm gonna tap the screen. See that right there? That's a Vel. A Vel in this game is money because if we go to the shop, which I'll do a little later, if you go to the shop, that's pretty much like your money. That's pretty much your source of getting stuff easily. But these boars are probably going to be the thing you're grinding on until you get a better sword. Now what happens when you get better swords is you can either be like everybody else and get them from the shop or try and get drops. Now drops are pretty hard to get for beginners. And there's different varieties of drops. Now you see this crab right here? He's very easy to beat. I mean, like, watch this. I can one-shot this crab with like a level 5 sword. No, I didn't switch on my level 59 one. Why would I ever do that? You might be asking what these are. Sorry for the sneezing. But this thing on my back is a shield. You may be thinking, what does it do for you? Well, we'll get to the helmet later. The shield gives you a bunch of defense, so it's gonna help you with that, and it's gonna give you better health regeneration and stamina regeneration. See how those. So this is sprinting. This is me not sprinting, and this is me sprinting. Now every time you sprint, you have this like toilet paper stream that's just like flowing down your shoes. Yes, I said that. But I mean, hey, who cares? Stamina regeneration is this blue bar next to your health that I'm not going to show my health because the camera setup I have right now will not let me do that. I am not recording on my computer, so it will not give me a full set of what I'm supposed to do. Oh, another thing. This is your actual shield. Like this yellow thing, that yellow thing helps you out in battle and makes the foes do only a third of the damage it did before. So if you're really underleveled on a floor, which you shouldn't be on floor 1, but later floors, that's just something to know. And yes, I put on the sword, alright, I don't want to get pummeled. But these wolves actually have a chance of dropping a sword. And it will notify you on the bottom left part of your screen. And yeah, that's what it will do. 1 second, I just have to. Battery low, I don't care. Well, guys, I'll be back. Alright, we're back. That's felt like an hour. Okay, what's happening? Okay. Yeah, shields. So this yellow thing will make the wolves do significantly less damage. Much less. And you get it right when you start the game. But the thing next to it is a special. It does triple the amount of damage as you already do with no crit or anything. So say if you do 5 damage every swing. See, I do 817 with this sword because I'm amazing, but sometimes you're not going to be as fortunate. But so I do 817. Keep that in mind. Look at that. 2,986. That's probably around 3 times. I haven't Googled it, but I'm recording off my phone, so I cannot do that. So this is a guide of floor 1. These bears, you probably won't be able to kill them until you do over like 10 damage. Unless if you're me. If you're me, you'll be able to do anything. I'm kidding about that. Alright, bears. See, if I do 16 damage, see its health bar, it's not really going down. That's because you probably want to do over 20 damage. But, in return, they will give you a level 9 sword. Now you see in my inventory, the super low level stuff that I have is gray, but stuff like this is green. Well, that I'll tell you. Well, that means it's uncommon. See? Right where it says level 59, it's gonna say uncommon. So, what it means is gonna be a little harder to get. Now, the only time mobs or like animals will drop common stuff will be from like floor 2 or 3, which I'll get into in later episodes. That's right, there's gonna be a series. If you mad, bro? I'm kidding, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for the basics. But you see this tower right here? This is the dungeon. This is like basically the beginning of the end of this floor. Now, I know my way through this place a bit more, so it's going to be a little easier for me. But at first, so in there's going to be a bunch of much stronger monsters, like night. For later. Alright, let's see. Sorry guys, in the background, that's my cat. But yeah. Now in here there's gonna be things like knights, and you see this guy running away. He's an actual noob, or maybe he is. I don't know. Now it says you can't see my health bar, but if you could see my health bar, which you might be able to later. Oh, look at this! It says I got a dark heart. He's saying you're welcome, noob. Yeah. That what I call right there is the toxic 8-year-old. Now these knights are a little stronger, but they drop some very nice stuff. Now you will get a dark heart. This is a very good weapon, or at least for this floor. I'll get into upgrading later on in this series, probably like episode 2 or something. But it does 26 alone, which is much better, which is like 10 more damage than before. Now that kid right there, he was pretending to be a noob. Granted, I am doing that too, but he's just being toxic about it. He's just like an 8-year-old who's been playing for a year, probably abusing his mother or something. Alright, who cares? Soon in a few years, they're probably gonna try and find people's IP addresses because they called them bad in Fortnite. Anyways, yeah. This kid's saying, guess I don't want 2 paladins. I mean, I'll take paladin shields any day. Paladin shields are like the best. Well, I mean, you get it. So these kobold knights right here, see how they like have these like weird red shit thing helmets? But I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna show you guys how to trade. And I'm gonna put in boy! This guy's giving me a bunch of paladins. I don't want all of those. He probably thinks I'm a noob anyways. But the paladins, if you ever get traded a paladin shield for a very low amount of things, then that's very good. That's a sign that you have to keep playing this game, and you cannot stop until you are level 100 or something. I don't know. Alright. All I know is that, yeah. It takes a lot of time and effort on this game. I mean, most of these people are probably gonna search this up just to know how to complete the maze part, but I mean, yeah, good, good tutorial stuff. Comment down below hashtag red is helpful if I am helpful. what can I trade him that he would want? Though, because he's around my level, but he has paladins. Paladin shields are like the best in the game, and you should always want them. Now, I'm gonna stop playing the dumb act. Now, I don't have one, but there's also auras in this game. They don't help you in any way. It's just to put something on your sword to, or body to make it look cool. Alright, but I mean, probably the most wanted thing that people want from here are freaking, are like the shield. That's why a bunch of people come here. I don't know why this kid would want to farm off this boss. He's probably trying to get like people to send him millions of Vel. But there's a problem with like Xbox users, because you can't chat. They don't think you have a bunch of money. But yeah, that's probably why I cry every night. Anyways, I'm gonna take one of my shields off. These guys, if you farm them enough. Okay. Ew, wood mask. But I mean, the Kobold Knights drop this. This Kobold helmet gives you some better health regeneration. That's pretty much it. But I mean, yeah, they're pretty. Oh, there's an argument over here. But that giant rat thing you saw earlier, was the boss. A lot of like super high level people, like around my level high people, are just super unlucky and they just want a shield. They just want like the shield. Now this can drop the worst possible shield, but I mean it's helpful. By the time you're on like my floor or something, you would probably have a shield if you're on. Now this guy is on like, I think floor 3, and this guy is on floor 2 definitely. He doesn't have a shield or anything. This guy is on like floor 8. I'm on floor. Technically, I'm on floor 8, but yeah. I'll explain how to get through other things in my other video. I just want to kill the boss once. And then once I do kill the boss, I'm going to sign off. Here we go. See, I got a kobold helmet from that. If you hear like a giant ring, like you heard before, then well, I mean, you gotta drop. Now that's the reason people farm on lower floors, to get certain drops. In my next video, I won't be explaining how to complete floor 2. I'll be explaining how the Arcadia works. Basically how the shop works. How both of them work, yes? Yes, there's 3, but I've only unlocked 2, alright? Shut up. Okay, well, I mean, anyways, I will be signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.